So we're supposed to have a really bad snowstorm. It looks like this is about all we got, but the ends of the drive are pretty thick where the plows push them shut. So we're going to go open them up, and we're going to use this machine to do it. It's a Merlo telehandler. They're Italian. And I actually really like this thing. It's set up on these floaters, which was an aftermarket thing. But I think it weighs... It's got good weight to it, and with the floaters you can get through. You can see we get through a lot of mud with it, doing all different kinds of stuff. But lift capacity 7,500 pounds. It weighs 16,220. I don't know if that's with attachments, or I'm assuming it's not. But yeah, they're an Italian deal, and this one's been pretty good to us. It's got a Deutz motor in it, which I've had it plugged in, so it should start right up. But we've been sub-zero temperatures, and we had it out on clearing some land, so it's got mud on it. But it's a little 4-banger Deutz motor. I think it's 105 horse, something like that. But yeah, it's been pretty reliable. I think it's got like 4,000 hours on it. A little cold start it. Well, not really cold start it, but it doesn't start well, and I've heard that about other Deutz motors. They don't start well in the cold, but if you plug it in, it usually goes for us. So I'll see if we can. I'll have to kill this light. There just isn't going to be a good cold start view back here, but we'll try. Not pretty easy. This thing going, obviously. The building really isn't any too big for this machine. It's pretty wide, especially those tires on it. So we kind of just got to sneak it out of here until I get my hydro warm. I'll just have to be pretty slow with it. But yeah, it's got a Freilish bucket on it, so it's a pretty good sized bucket too. If I had a snow pusher with shoes on it, I could keep from rolling back too many rocks, but with just running a bucket, I'll have to probably just back drag everything, make sure I don't. Nice thing is there's not really that many cars out on this. It's pretty deep here. Baby it until I warm it up just a little bit, just to go easy. For some reason it really was pushing hard right here. Warms up, this is pretty nice machine to operate, and I do wish the hydro was faster. The boom's kind of slow. It's really slow now because it's cold, but for being a 2014 machine, it's a bit slower than it super new machine and not a super old machine. New enough it ought to respond a little quicker than what it does. But yeah, actually, I do think that this is a pretty good product. We had some JCBs, or my brother did, and they're nowhere near the hours this got on it, and they still give us a lot more trouble. So I do think that these Merlos are decent. The biggest drawback to them is parts availability and dealership serviceability. Just a little hard to get parts for them at times, it seems like. I know there are different models. I know this model pretty much all the castings on it say Merlo, so getting parts from Merlo has been a little more of a challenge, but I did look at a little newer version of this. It's actually it's larger too, but and it had Clark components in it. I think it had Clark axles. I'm not sure on the transmission. This is a hydrostat deal. I'm sure that is similar. It's hydrostat with a 2-speed, so that number 2 that I can shift. See, now I'm in first, but I can go up to 26 mile an hour in second. And there, it didn't want to shift. There it is. I've never had it do that before. But it just sounded like it didn't shift all the way, I'm assuming because of cold oil. There's a 2-speed gearbox that runs 75 140 oil on it. So that, I'm guessing, shifting it this cold, probably not great. I know it doesn't look. It looks just like a Arctic tundra out here. There's not really. You can't really see where the drives are, but I got 2 drives and like a semicircle grass thing in the middle. That's where I'm back dragging a lot of the ends out too. But yeah, first gear is pretty slow. I think it tops out probably 5 mile an hour, but there is not enough weight on this machine to hold it in first gear. It will, maybe if you were on asphalt or something, you probably tear something up before you get to stop, but it's geared pretty low in first. And it'll push a lot. Second gear, stuff like this, or like when we're moving bells, you still have plenty of power in second, so you don't really need to think about going to first unless you're really pulling something decent or it's really slick, as in muddy where it's just robbing a lot of power in second gear to push through it. But we probably do way more stuff in the mud with this than I want to. Deeper, I other drive. That's our kind of farm drive on the other side of property. So I will run around there. Oh, it's a nice sunset though. Quick and see about clearing that one out while we're at it. Never mind all the equipment stuff we got laying out. We had a really late fall this year and just didn't get stuff put away, but the snow isn't too deep here. Not that this machine really notices it anyway, but nothing obviously we're going to get stuck in. Even if we do, we can, with the telescope on this, we can clear stuff okay. It's a little thicker here. I might just, probably what I'm going to do is just set my bucket 3 inches or so from above the top of the surface of the drive and just push it. If we have winds, it'll drift it shut anyway, so if I get too aggressive with it, I'll just roll up a bunch of drive material. It'll be a pain in the spring, so we're just gonna knock the drifts down. That way, if I gotta get it, should be able to at least get a pickup through here if I have to. That's the building that we cut in half and stretched upwards. And, obviously not done skinning it yet. Must be pretty thick here because I can see it rolling off the sides of the bucket. Sorry, this is probably a terrible video. far side, as you can see. You probably can't see anything